Being a fit 50-year-old is rarer than being rich, and people treat you like it. You walk into a room at 50 looking carved, not comfortable. Watch how eyes linger 3 seconds longer than they should. There's this unspoken currency happening. Your discipline broadcasts wealth that bank statements can't. Most men surrender their jawline to gravity by 45. You're rewriting biological timestamps while they're debating medication versus movement. The physique architects something money purchases poorly: genetic intimidation. 3 style principles separate maintained men from expensive men. Number 2 contradicts everything menswear taught you. Number 1, fitness at 50 signals self-discipline over age. Most men treat their bodies like rental cars: burn through the tank, ignore the maintenance light, return it damaged. They're banking on future motivation that never compounds. The suit gets tailored while the frame underneath expands silently. Here's what they're missing. Your physical state at this stage isn't about vanity anymore. It's a resume your body writes before you speak. What to prioritize instead? Consistency over intensity. The Harvard Alumni Health Study tracked 17,000 men over decades and found something striking. Those who maintained moderate physical activity added years, but more importantly, they compressed morbidity. Translation? You're not just living longer, you're collapsing the sick years into a shorter window at the end. That's the real win. Your colleagues notice when you take stairs without audible breathing. Your partner notices when you're not requesting help with luggage. Your kids notice when you're playing, not supervising. This isn't about chest measurements, it's about capability signaling. Every meeting you walk into carrying energy instead of excuses repositions how seriously people take your opinions. Investment bankers call this skin in the game. Your fitness proves you take yourself seriously enough to enforce discipline when no one's watching. The tailoring improves when there's architecture underneath. But the reverse? Expensive fabric draped over deterioration just looks like expensive denial. Number 2, aging well defies social expectations of decline. Here's the mental trap most men fall into. They accept decline as inevitable, then dress around it. Elastic waistbands, oversized cuts, comfort-focused purchases that are really surrender documents. They're pre-negotiating with aging, giving up territory before the fight even starts. What to embrace instead? Biological rebellion. A study from the Journal of Physiology found that lifelong exercisers in their 70s had muscle mass and cardiovascular function resembling people 30 years younger. Your body doesn't have an expiration timer. It has a maintenance schedule you've been ignoring. Society expects you to soften, slow down, become forgettable background noise in rooms where decisions happen. Maintaining strength in an age bracket where most men are managing prescriptions instead of pull-up progression? That's countercultural. It disturbs the comfortable narrative that everyone declines together. You're rewriting assumed trajectories. When someone meets you and mentally calculates backward, wait, he's how old? That cognitive dissonance creates memorability. In professional settings, that's called brand differentiation. You become the exception that disproves rules people were using to write you off. The visual language matters too. Clean lines in clothing only amplify what physical discipline already communicates. But you can't fake the foundation. A well-fitted shirt on a maintained frame reads as intentional. The same shirt over neglect reads as trying. Number 3, physical health has become a status symbol. Wealth used to be the ultimate signal: the watch, the car, the zip code. But here's the shift. High net worth individuals have something new in common, and it's not their portfolio. It's their VO2 max. Silicon Valley executives schedule cold plunges like board meetings. Private equity guys compare marathon times like deal closures. What to invest in instead? Your biomarkers. The truly wealthy realize something crucial. You can't buy back decades of neglect. Jeff Bezos spent billions, yet his best investment wasn't Blue Origin. It was the training that transformed his frame in his 50s. Brian Johnson's spending $2 million annually trying to reverse aging. Why? Because past a certain wealth threshold, health becomes the only scarcity you can't acquire. Physical fitness is the new Patek Philippe. It signals long-term thinking, resource allocation, discipline, delayed gratification. Except unlike a watch, you can't fake it or inherit it. The body is honest accounting. Your fitness communicates class in ways logos attempt but fail. It says, I have resources, time, knowledge, discipline, and I deploy them strategically. At networking events, the conversation has shifted. 20 years ago, it was, where'd you summer? Now it's, what's your resting heart rate? The status hierarchy reorganized while everyone was watching sneaker drops. The wardrobe follows naturally. Once your fitness establishes credibility, your style choices land differently. A simple white tee on a maintained build reads premium. The same tee on someone visibly declining reads, gave up. Context isn't king. Your physical state is. Number 4, longevity through fitness increases social respect. Here's what most men get backward. They think respect comes from achievements, titles, accumulated wins. Those matter, sure, but there's a deeper respect reserved for men who demonstrate they're playing the long game with themselves. What to demonstrate instead? Future orientation. A meta-analysis published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine examined over 370,000 participants and concluded high cardiorespiratory fitness reduced all-cause mortality by 40 to 70%. You're not just adding years. You're advertising that you plan to be relevant, energetic, and present for what's ahead. Respect doesn't come from past accomplishments people forget. It comes from visible proof you're still investing in yourself when momentum would excuse coasting. Your married friends notice when you're not using the relationship as permission to stop trying. Your colleagues notice when you're matching the energy of people 20 years younger. Your kids notice when you're capable, not cautionary. This creates social leverage. People unconsciously assign leadership to those who look like they're managing their domain effectively. If you can't manage your own physical decline, why would anyone trust you with complex decisions? It's subconscious, ruthless, and accurate. The style component here is subtle but significant. Once people respect your discipline, your aesthetic choices get interpreted as intentional rather than accidental. That same navy blazer everyone owns? On you, it reads as understated confidence. On someone visibly declining, it reads as former glory. If you've watched this far and any of these points resonated, drop the word investment in the comments. Just that one word. It helps us know you're here and absorbing this. And because you're still here, because you're part of the real community that doesn't just click and leave, here's the bonus point that reframes everything we just covered. Bonus point. Treat your body like an investment, not an expense. Most men treat gym memberships, healthy food, and training time as expenses. Line items they reluctantly approve while actually investing in depreciating assets. The car upgrade, the watch collection, the tech gadgets. They're confusing real investment with consumption disguised as success. What to reframe instead? Your body is the only asset that compounds returns across every life domain simultaneously. A study from the Journal of Labor Research found that physically fit individuals earn 9% more on average than their less fit peers. But the returns aren't just financial. Better sleep quality improves decision-making. Higher energy levels increase productivity. Maintained strength reduces injury risk, keeping you active in activities that actually matter. Playing with grandkids, traveling without limitation, maintaining independence. Warren Buffett's famous for saying his best investment was in himself. Yet most men are running deficit spending on their primary asset. They'll research tire brands for 3 hours, but won't invest 30 minutes daily into the vehicle that carries them through every experience they'll ever have. Here's the shift. Every workout is a dividend payment to your future self. Every meal choice is portfolio rebalancing. Every recovery day is asset preservation. The compounding happens invisibly until suddenly it's the most visible thing about you. The style payoff here is ruthless efficiency. Once you're fit, your wardrobe costs drop because basics suddenly work. A white tee and dark jeans become your uniform instead of your panic. You're not hiding, you're highlighting. The investment made your closet simpler, more effective, and genuinely cheaper long-term. But the real return? You're buying decades of capability, respect, and presence. You're becoming someone people still call when decisions matter. That's compound interest on human capital. Recap of main points. Let's lock in what we covered. Point 1. Fitness at 50 signals self-discipline over age. Your body writes your resume before you speak. Point 2. Aging well defies social expectations of decline. Biological rebellion is the new counterculture. Point 3. Physical health has become a status symbol. The wealthy realized you can't buy back neglected decades. Point 4. Longevity through fitness increases social respect. Future orientation earns deeper trust than past accomplishments. Bonus point. Treat your body like an investment, not an expense. It's the only asset with compounding returns across every life domain. You're watching Style Connection, where we build confidence through style and strengthen your connections. This is your channel for practical advice on looking your best and building better relationships. We provide high-value tips that empower you to elevate your style, boost self-assurance, and make meaningful connections that last. If this video added value, hit that like button. It supports our growth and helps YouTube show this to more people who need it. Subscribe to Style Connection for daily content exactly like this, and share this video with someone who's ready to stop negotiating with decline. Thanks for watching. We've recommended your next video on screen. Keep the momentum going. We'll see you back here soon.